Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to PA's Perpetual Testing. Today we're looking at Past 04, another map in the Past series by Bmaster. Oh, that's a turret. Okay.
Welcome to the Enrichment Center.
Okay, he's not sounding so hot.
Searching. Is anyone there?
Alright, so while the turrets do serve the purpose of letting me around, I have to ask what the purpose of having this area through the floor in the first place was. I understand that you kind of want to put turrets there for, I don't know, some purpose, I guess. But I'm not seeing why is really the issue, because, I mean, best case scenario, that happens. Worst case scenario, I don't know, I can't really think of anything particularly bad that could occur because of that, but you know what? Fair enough. Anyway, let's see if we can find what's going on here. We've got a cube that will drop, but I'll need some sort of excursion funnel to be able to save it, which I do have, so let's just, oh. Ah, I see, it's to get me past the excursion funnel, or past the emancipation grid one way. That makes a bit more sense. So, oh, but is it only one way? If it is, that's... yeah, it is. So how do I get back over to the other side, then? Riddle me that. Okay, so I need to find some way back across now to be able to hit the button there. Because I don't... and it has to be... I have to be able to get across without my portals, because if I have one portal there, then even with that, how do I get through? Apologies if the answer is obvious and I'm just missing it. But what am I missing then? Just... let's see here. Okay, so I have the excursion funnel, though I don't really have the means to... I mean, I don't think I can just bum rush this and save it before it drops, because how much time do I have once I press the button? Virtually no time. And yet... okay, and the button doesn't pop back up until the cube is destroyed. So that doesn't really work either. Not to mention the fact that there's little to no way for me to get across here beforehand anyway. Also, there's a bit of a weird visual bug given the fact that you're overlapping two things there, but that's just pretty much inevitable. So, I know that I have to get across with this. And I know that I have to place the excursion funnel to catch the cube. But how am I supposed to get back over with that remaining there? I see, I did it backwards. Alright, so, I figured it out. What I've got to do is I've got to place a portal on this side of the wall. Got to place a portal on the other side of the wall. Namely, right about here. Right here? Yeah, this is it. There we go. Alright, now I'm successfully on this side of the wall with the portal. Place my blue portal there, so now there is an excursion funnel that will hold the cube in place. So I can press the button, but now the cube is just going to fly up to that area over there, which means that we need to go take the path below once more. And then we need to move our orange portal to there. Also, I've been thinking about the turrets in the time that I've been stuck. And what's occurred to me is the fact that those turrets were actually integral to being able to solve the test chamber. If you weren't aware of the fact that you could drop into the floor, then you might have gotten stuck there before. But at the same time, how would you, or what would cause you to go through the floor that way? Unless you had to before you could progress further in the test, because something was stopping you, like deadly turrets. So that's actually an effective deterrent, and not one I was really considering. But anyway, we've got to place a portal over there so we can get through once we step off this button. I'm also going to... Oh, I should have placed my other portal. Wasn't clever of me. I'm going to have to go back and retrieve my cube, or at the very least I'm going to have to leave a portal so I can retrieve my cube at some point. Okay, so... Oh wait, can I even? Because if I think I'll have to get that cube back later. Let's see, we do have that excursion funnel, which will be changed to a pull funnel, if I can get the proper switch in polarity. We've got a button... Oh, the button actually switches the excursion funnel to be pull rather than push. Fair enough. And what else do we have? We have a single wall high up in the air for some reason. I'm sure that'll be important later. And then I've got to find some way to get that cube back across. Oh, but I do also have a button to get back through if need be. Oh, temporarily active, but temporarily is long enough. Okay, so now I have this cube back. And that is exactly what I needed. Got an area with lights here on the floor. Don't know what that's supposed to accomplish, but it does point out the area with the laser reception port. I don't know what you'd call it. The target. And then that activates what? It deactivates this emancipation grid. So that would allow me to pull something? Maybe? You know, all this time, and I still haven't figured out where the exit to this test chamber is. Would probably be a fairly good thing to figure out, wouldn't it? Oh, it's up there, okay. Oh, damn it. Okay. Back to the beginning. Time to go back through. Alright, we're back. Now, I've been looking at the test chamber, and I think I've figured out what I'm supposed to do here, though I'm not 100% sure that it's correct. What I'm seeing is that the area that I have to get out in is actually a glass enclosed box right up there. So what I'm thinking is if I were to draw myself in by turning this to a pull funnel, and then bringing myself over here, and then somehow deactivating the switch, probably through putting the funnel there or something to that effect, I can cause this to turn the other way, and then I can place one of my portals there, allowing it to push me through the exit. This took me a little longer to figure out than it probably should have, but I didn't ever really look for where the exit was going to be, and when you're trying to figure out any situation, you gotta look at what your goal is and then try to build around it. You just don't keep finishing steps. So that probably would have been a better thing to do earlier in the test, but no harm done at this point, so. And I also have a single area that I can drop through. But what I need to do is I need to get the cube over here. So if I were to... Because I need to have a portal that can access the cube, and a portal that can get it to the button, and that's the one that can get it to the button. There's no doubt about that. But as to how to get it to the cube... Unless I were to swap the polarity of the funnel and just pull the cube. Oh shoot. Gotta figure out some way to get it off there now. But I don't think there's any way for me to get... Oh no wait, yes there is. I have to pull it through there, and then after it's gone through, step off and place my orange portal here. It'll deliver the cube through for me. Oh, good. Now, just place a second portal, grab the cube, and boom, I have an excursion funnel pointing the correct direction. Now, I need to activate that funnel from some point I can access, which in this case, going to be right over there. Then blue, and hop in here. Now, this doesn't actually have to be that long a trip. I just have to get over to an area where I can access here, just like this. And why is there no... The stairs aren't up. What activates those stairs? Oh dear. Okay, so orange portal is there. Then orange portal is there. And hop out? Okay, just barely made it. And then how do I activate this? Unless it's just going to activate for me. Oh, there we are.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you, test subject, you're doing fine.
Alright, so not...
Yes, you.
Actually...
Box your stuff. Out the...
Okay, so... Cut off Cave Johnson a bit there, but it was a good test chamber. Some positive things that Bmaster did here. The testing element of the one-way floor, the one-way, I suppose, the one way to get past the emancipation grid, that was extremely well done in that it presented a testing element to us just so we could solve a simple puzzle, in this case getting behind the turrets so we can kill them, and then use that for more complex puzzles in the future, which is usually something that is done over several test chambers or several things, but in this case it was just introducing an element for a single test chamber, so it was getting us used to using it. Additionally, that was also used in the element of getting the cube through, though I'd actually figured out, that is to say getting the cube through to the final button, though I'd actually figured out how I was supposed to get through before I figured out how to get the cube through, and it actually worked backwards in a way. I took what I was about to do and applied it to the cube instead. If I had to make any suggestions for changes, I don't know. I can't really see too much that was wrong with this test chamber overall. The exit was actually right there and was clearly visible because of the glass, so I can't even say that that was not particularly clear, because that was more just my fault for not seeing it in the first place. At the same time, maybe even one of the little signs, just an exit door sign pointing upwards, if that's actually available. It probably isn't, so disregard, but it was good. Make no mistake about that. I'm evidently, I'm still a bit worn out because I feel like my commentary is suffering for it, so apologies about that today. But here's to hoping that tomorrow is going to be a bit easier for me, goodness. But until then, thanks for watching, and this has been PA.